we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Miami. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Cin to start the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tffl. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle on a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
This 2nd and 4.
Warriors 70, 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
Here we go.
That too.
2nd down and 6 now. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On one, ready?
Now Burrow changing the look. Back to throw now on first down. He finds Douglas complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Burrow going to keep it running right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Mixon with a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete. Kadarius Toney, his intended target. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 Thomas.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. In motion, Hill.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking 18. Ready, ready?
Now back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready, set.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
3, 3.
Achane gets it from the gun. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Dolphins at 11-2 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 9 now. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
65 check, 65 check, 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 check. 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. He'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Here we go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Burrow. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. No surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Gun, gun. Stop. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Burrow on play action. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
One, ready?
A draw play for Mixon.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow.
Open man right side is Toney.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Again, it's Burrow. Out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that trims the lead down to 9.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
They go play action here on first down.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. Here we go. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive lineman job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2, ready?
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Mike Williams, and all the way down to the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
That's caught at the 3. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They get it to him running left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Ready up.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Go.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Where this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer, 2 in succession, as this one goes for 32. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Chris Jones on the stop. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready.
They'll run. Cin.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Okay,
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready, ready.
Cin once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. We'll start here at the 25.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Douglas.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Third down and 13.
Burrow looking to pass. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this returnable for Hill.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
the ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
That's out to Hill, right side complete.
Well, we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
45-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Stop.
Burrow will throw. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Gun.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stop.
Again, it's Mixon.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Get set.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow.
He finds Douglas complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here we go, here we go.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go, here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line. Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Douglas. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
That is intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Now, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's second down. Throwing, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now first and goal.
12.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
11, Thomas. 11. Stop.
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
This is first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
3, 18, 5 here. 60 Maverick. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Throw caught by Achan. And he'll have another first down as he gets out of bounds as well to stop the clock.
Partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's first and 10.
Rig. 18 Rebel. 70 Lions. 19 tight. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Ready.
Up the middle, Achan.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their playoff hopes